All right, young lady, welcome back. This is one of my favorite topics. It's about influencers, and I remember when I was a kid. So my grandparents and my mom and aunt came from Kyiv, Ukraine, to Canada, and
Mhm.
um, and I remember my grandfather had an accent, and but he used to take me for walks in the park in Montreal when I was about five. And one day I asked him, I remember saying Zeta, I called him, how do you know all these people? Because he talked to everybody. And he said, well, one day, you see that guy over there? He pointed and he said, one day I smiled at that person, and he looked up and smiled at me, and then he came over and we started talking and we became friends and we're doing stuff together. And that someone else saw us smiling and laughing and came over also. So as a 5-year-old kid, I'm thinking, wow, life's pretty amazing. All you have to do is smile, and people will do stuff. And it almost is as simple as that. Sometimes that people get influenced, and sometimes we have influencers that are just for a second. They say the right thing, right time, right place, or even way longer than that. So, with that said, can you share two or maybe three people that have been influenced in your young life?
Mhm. Well, I think we know the first one. My mother.
Right.
I think we both knew that.
What's the
Um,
most special thing about her?
um, Everything? Well, I can't say everything, but the most
Yeah.
um would be how mm, um how you could say how she in 3 years recovered to having no home in America to owning a business and giving me and my sister a comfortable home and a lovely nanny that I think of as a sister at with us. So,
That's fantastic. That's great. Any other person or persons that have been influencer in your life?
um, Joy, I think you know Joy Tan,
Mm-hmm.
yes, Henderson. I think you met her. From her, when I met her, well, my mom knew her. My mom had always spoken about her prior to me meeting her, like for about like 3 months, 2 months. And she would only say the best parts about her. And I would think, wow, she's like a Wonder Woman. Like, wow, I want to meet her. And when I met her, I was like, yep, my expectations were met a little bit higher. She, when I saw her, I was like, wow, she seems like a very powerful woman. She knows how to control things. She knows how things are meant to be. And from her at the event, and I would look at her and I would see her throughout the event. Some, I would say, throughout the event, of course, it started from 7 or 8 in the morning till like 6 p.m., maybe later.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, from then on, yes, people would grow like a little bit tired, maybe, or of course, they've been there for how many hours if you do the math?
We don't need
Like
to do the math. It's okay.
approximately. They've been there for 11 hours, and all of them are just so ready for it to be done. And I turn around and I see Joy. And I was like, wow, I really want to be like her when I grow up. I was like, wow, she seems so put together, so she knows what's going on. She knows how to take control. She knows how to adapt to any given situation, and she knows how things are supposed to be. I just thought of her, wow, she's Wonder Woman and Superwoman, like just together. She's
I second the motion. I think she's awesome too. She's influenced me too, so way to go. Um, Anyone else last you want to share, or is that good for now?
right now. Those
Okay.
two are the most influenced
No,
people.
that's great. One thing I think we all always got to remember is that we influence people all the time too. And sometimes you may not even know it, but it's by having a positive attitude or maybe a smile or something like that. And it's really our choice to be positive or negative in how we're acting because we do impact and influence other people. So I can see you being very influential and being your own future joy, Wonder Woman also. So so thanks for sharing that.